Steve, we got to talk some Texas A&M recruiting because Mike Elko has a shot at the number one class in America. Now, it's going to take a five-star commitment or two, but the Aggies got plenty of those on the board. So let's talk about Texas A&M recruiting.
Yeah, let's start with the number one cornerback per the On3 industry rankings. Brandon Arrington have a long time pick in favor of the Aggies for Brandon Arrington. I think he's the next one up to be in the fold for Mike Elko and company. Arrington has taken all his visits. He's seen everything he's needed to see. A&M, what they've offered from an NIL standpoint, and then the opportunity to come in and be a day one starter. That combination has Texas A&M trending for Brandon Arrington. Texas A&M also one of the front runners for Braylon Womack, the number one safety per the On3 industry rankings, took his official visit to College Station earlier this month. He's at Ohio State this weekend. Auburn and Florida rounding out the top four, but I think A&M is closer to the top of that list. When you talk about the number one receiver in the country, LSU commit Tristan Keys, which school is the biggest threat to flip him from the Tigers? My list starts with A&M, then it goes to Miami. Texas A&M very involved with Tristan Keys still at this point in the process, took an official visit earlier this summer, was also there in the spring, attended a game last fall. A&M is a program to continue to watch with Tristan Keys. They're also battling for Anthony Tank Jones, prize edge rusher for the state of Alabama. Then, of course, you got Lamar Brown. He's the number one athlete in the country, jumbo athlete. He's a defensive line target for most of these schools. Texas A&M, he's been there 6 or 7 times, including his official visit. They're the biggest threat to LSU to pull him out of the Bayou State.
But that's not it, Steve. Who else are the Aggies chasing?
Well, they're in on several other blue chippers, and as you just saw earlier this week, them beating Texas for the number 3 running back, KJ Edwards, you can't discount them for any of these top targets. Ethan Booby Feaster, I have an early On3 RPM in favor of LSU. I'm hearing more about Texas A&M and USC right now. He's been to A&M 4 times since the spring. Loves Holman Wiggins, Coach Trooper Taylor, Coach Elko, and what they're building. Sees a big need at wide receiver. Jace Matthews, On3's number 3 wide receiver. They're in it for him and Legend Bay. On 300 safety, Tylen Wilson, our colleague Chad Simmons has him predicted to Texas A&M. Right now, they would love to land 4-star Tamarian Watkins, put him in their linebacker room. Offensive line remains a need for the Aggies. Josh Avery Morco, Aaron Thomas, Zayden Krempen, all guys I could see in the Aggies class. They're trending for 2 more 4-star linebackers, DeQuavis Beck and Tank King. I have On3 RPMs in favor of Texas A&M for them. They're in a battle with Tennessee for Tristan Gibbons, a 4-star edge from Georgia. My predictions on the Aggies, but he was with the Vols last weekend. I could certainly see him in Knoxville, but this is a big weekend in College Station. They're a 1A, 1B scenario for 4-star tight end Evan Jacobson as they battle Notre Dame, and they're still swinging at guys like Kevin KJ Ford. Bryce Perry Wright takes his official visit this weekend. So A&M, they have the juice on the board to make a run at the number 1 class as well.